What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Slackerz, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So we got a pretty cool matchup today. We'll jump into that in a second, but if you are new, I will throw the rules up on screen in just a second so you guys kind of understand how this whole thing works, or if you just need a refresher of the rules for whatever. But yeah, I'll throw them up in a second, but very simple. It is it's a tournament of 100 characters, and then pretty much you just kind of vote for one of the two characters that you'd rather see as a DLC character for Smash Ultimate. Pretty simple. So let me throw up the rules. Alright, so the first rule to remember, and please remember, this tournament is just for fun, alright? And I always have to stress this because when it comes to voting, yes, there might be characters in this tournament, and we do have a few of them. They might be assist trophies, they might already have me costumes, they might be spirits, they might be bosses, they might be characters that are, disconfirmed. Look, that doesn't matter. This is just a place where you show up and drop a vote of support for a character you personally want to see. Like, think of it like this. If Nintendo came to you right now and said, you have the deciding pick between these two characters, who would you put in the game? Regardless of their situation currently. It doesn't matter. Who would you vote for? That's how I want you to approach this. So, yeah. This is just for fun. Another important rule, though. You only get one vote per person. And how do you vote? Simple. Down in the comments, you type who your vote is for. So today's matchup is Agumon taking on Dry Bowser, and I'll jump into the matchup in just a second. But you type who your vote is for down in the comments. You are allowed to vote for both. But the rest of the rules for the tournament, it is a double elimination tournament, meaning a character will have to lose twice before being officially eliminated from the tournament. If there's ever a tie in the voting, once we get to the results, I'll flip a coin on camera. It is just the fairest way to break any tie. Ties have happened in the past. They might happen again. We never know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll flip a coin for that. And then each matchup voting-wise will only last 1 week. So today is Tuesday. That means the matchup today, we'll get the results for it next Tuesday. So there you go. Votes can only come in between now and, next Monday at 11:59 p.m. Anything after that obviously doesn't count. So those are the rules. So let's jump into the rest of the video. Alright, so we have to jump into the results from last week. And the matchup from last week was Captain Toad taking on Karate Joe. And this was pretty one-sided. Pretty one-sided. One-sided. Whatever. Yeah, I'll just show you the results, and then pretty much just what I seen from the votes, what you guys were coming at with. So Captain Toad ends up winning this one. Congrats to Captain Toad. 63 votes for him, and only 17 for Karate Joe. The few people that I see voice their opinions towards Karate Joe were they don't get the appeal of the character. We already have, fighting hand-to-hand sort of combat characters like that with Ryu and Ken and Terry Bogard coming into the situation. So understandable, and, for the Toad-wise, a lot of people kind of agree with me. Hey, Toad's recognizable. How do we not have some form of playable Toad at this point? So yeah, Captain Toad wins, continues to move on in the winner's bracket. Karate Joe just drops to the loser bracket, still in it, but one more loss and he's done. So let's get to the matchup today. And this one may be a bit controversial because Agumon from the Digimon series is in the tournament, and he's taking on Dry Bowser from the Mario series, I guess. Yeah. So I want to talk about Agumon for a couple reasons here. It's a character that I personally am pretty fond of. I would love to see this. Now, right off the bat, let's get this out of the way. Get it out of the way now. Digimon Agumon is a video game character first. Now, let's see if I hope I remember to put this up on screen. But recently, the creator of Digimon came out and said that Digimon started as an LCD game. A game. Now, why on earth would the creator of Digimon just out of nowhere just be like, you know what? I think I need to reaffirm to everybody that my character is a video game character first. Why is that even a point? Well, going back to what Sakurai said, it's going to be video game characters. It's, not outside of, it's not going to be like anime characters, nothing like that. It's video game characters. So, having the Digimon creator, this guy, just reaffirming, telling everybody again, I hope this is up on screen right now. Maybe it's not. If it's not, my bad. But the timing just seems a little bit weird. I don't know if, if you don't know, Digimon is under the Bandai Namco umbrella of games and series that they own. And Digimon is one of the better selling franchises in the history of Bandai. It's like the top 2 or top 3 of all time. The series sells. It really does. It has is it coming out? Did it come out this year? I didn't buy it. I wasn't too interested in the one, but they just had Digimon Survive, or Digimon Survive's coming out. Maybe it's early next year. Maybe that's what it was. I don't remember, but there is a Digimon game that is going to be on the Nintendo Switch. It's had other games on Nintendo consoles, Nintendo platforms in the past. We had Digimon World 4. I still have that on my GameCube, actually. Digimon Dusk and Dawn on the DS games. That was pretty fun. So they've had multitudes of games on Nintendo platforms already. So, there goes, if that's a factor for your voting, like, all right, have they ever been on Nintendo? Yes, they have, and they will be in the future with Digimon Survive. I think it comes out early next year. I gotta double check my facts on that one, but it wasn't a game that I was super excited about. But anyway, neither here nor there for me personally. But the character, you got the creator coming out and saying, yes, this is a video game character. This happens. It is one of Bandai's best-selling franchises. A lot of people, including myself, still are a little bit baffled that Bandai only has the one playable rep with Pac-Man. Like, what's going on with that? Why still only one? How about we get a Bandai rep in the Fighter Pass? We still don't know who character pack number 5 is. And now we know there's going to be more additional DLC characters. Yes. Awesome. So, does Bandai... do they finally get one? I mean, they've helped out Nintendo so much with Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS and now Ultimate. So much work from their team to help Nintendo make this game happen. I just, come on. Let's show a little bit of representation. And, they have so many franchises. Not just Digimon, but, you got Tekken. You got Soul Calibur. You got Tales of... There's a lot of... series out there that are getting talked about that people would just like to see in general, and that's awesome. It is a factor for me because I can't get somehow I can't get my mind around they only have the one rep. Really, they only have the one rep when you got other series that have other third party series that have 3 characters, 2 characters, and it's okay. Interesting, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not in charge of putting out DLC. If I was, the roster would look a bit different. But I think that would be the same for everybody. The roster would look different if you guys were in charge of it, So that's what it comes down to. It's also going to be money. It's also going to be in terms of is this a good character announcement? Would people want to see this? A lot of people like to compare Digimon to Pokemon. Look, if you grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, that's what we did. We compared Digimon to Pokemon. Look, to be fair, you compared them because the last name of Mon. They both had Mon in the name, so they're all right, they're a copy of each other. They're not. What? Have you played the games? They're not. But anyway... fun character, fun series. Moveset wise is pretty easy. You got a lot of moves in Digimon series. You got a lot of Claw, Pepper Breath, obviously. You could do a Digivolving mechanic. It'd be very fun for a character. Reach certain percentages and he Digivolves into the next stage. Final Smash would be, Warp Digivolving into War Greymon potentially. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do there. The character's already made. Plus, we could finally have the Pokemon versus Digimon. That'd be so cool. For me personally. So, yeah, but another character I really like, and the big reason I like this character, Dry Bowser. Bowser's probably my main. No, not probably. Bowser is my main. If you can only choose one main, and I am a firm believer you can have multiple mains, but if you can only pick one, Bowser is my main. So if I get an Echo Fighter or Bowser, I'm not saying no to that one. Especially Dry Bowser. Look at the character model. Just look at it. You just got this giant... Koopa, this giant skeleton. He just looks so badass, and I would love to see that in Smash Bros. Whether as an Echo Fighter or maybe as an alternate skin for Bowser, I think I'd still be okay with that. But if he works as an Echo Fighter, obviously we know the moveset already. Hitbox, running animation, all that sort of stuff, copy paste. For the most part, that's what an Echo Fighter is. But they seem to somewhat differentiate tiny bit here and there, little tweaks to the character. And I think the big tweak that they would do, and probably should do with Dry Bowser, since Bowser is he the second or third heaviest character in Smash Bros., why not flip the table in this case and make Dry Bowser one of the lighter, I'm not saying make him the lightest, no, he wouldn't be the lightest, but make him one of the lighter characters, but he still packs a very good punch. So he hits hard, but he can't take too much of a beating. So he's a glass cannon, so to speak. I think that would be great. And you could give him, wasn't that a move in Smash Wii U where you could like customize the moves and you could get like the blue flame? So Bowser's Fire Breath, maybe, just give him a blue flame effect, to make it just a tiny bit more different as well. I mean, there's a lot of cool things. Just the character design, moveset's easy. It's a character people will recognize. People, even if you've never heard of Dry Bowser, odds are, and most people are like this. When you pick up a game and you see, especially fighting games, for example, and you see a character for the very first time, what are you going to judge it on? Its appearance, right away. If you've never heard of the character's name, you're going to go, all right, that character looks kind of cool. I'm going to pick it up. Dry Bowser's going to have that appeal to many people. Many people. And, I mean, like, it fits, right? It's another Mario rep. I have a different personal rep for another Mario character I'd rather see first. But Dry Bowser would make a great addition in my eyes, just all around. I'm okay. I would love to see this happen. And then maybe, it'd be weird, but if we get an Echo Fighter pack or even an Echo Fighter, maybe a free one, whatever it might be, if Dry Bowser is like an Echo Fighter for Smash Ultimate DLC, can we finally get a Bowser Castle stage as well? Like, how has that not been a thing in Smash Bros. Yet? How do we not have a Bowser Castle stage? I am completely baffled. So give me Dry Bowser. I don't even care if he's just an Echo Fighter, but bring the Bowser Castle stage with him as well. Why not? Do it, right? So I like the character. I really do. But I'm going to be inclined to see... my vote is going to be Agumon in this one. Definitely a character I would love to see for many reasons. I grew up around that era. A lot of personal attachment to the character. The Pokemon versus Digimon thing is kind of a factor for me as well. Would love to see that Pikachu against Agumon finally. Would be so cool to see. So Agumon's got my vote. Another point about Agumon, a few weeks ago, Agumon for Smash was actually trending. This character's starting to pick up a bit of steam, and I think people are really sleeping on the character. And it's fair, some people don't look at him as a video game character, or maybe don't even think of the franchise at all. And I guess that's why he'd be a sleeper. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. If it does, I'd be very stoked about it. If it doesn't, I'm not surprised either, but yeah, Agumon's got my vote for this one. So that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Little sneak peek for tomorrow's video. Looks like the matchup. Ooh, we got an indie character. Tomorrow. Oh, that's a cool matchup, actually. We got quote from Cave Story taking on the mayor of the world, Mike Hager from Final Fight? Yeah, Final Fight. That should be a fun little matchup. Just two characters making their first ever appearance in this tournament. So, should be cool. Should be fun. But we will also get the results tomorrow for Spyro, who is taking on 2B. We'll find out who wins that one. I do have another matchup for tomorrow, but I'll talk about that later, I guess. Anyway, I think I have a second video coming out today again. I think I have it planned where I have a double upload all week. I think it's another Amiibo Fight Night coming out later today. I think that's what I have scheduled, but I don't remember. It's scheduled for some point this week. I think it's today, though, but we'll find out. Anyway, that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to your votes, as always, and hopefully catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.